glory and to bathe in his presence. The men who rather be here but they cannot one another. Thank God for his presence. And God has asked us that when we come before him, we must come with thanksgiving and praises. We must enter his courts of praise and his courts of thanksgiving. And we have done that, so we believe the Spirit of the Lord is here with us. And today we are reading the first reading from the book of Deuteronomy chapter 14, verses 22 to 29. Deuteronomy 14, 22 to 29. And this is the commandment that God gave to his people, to his prophet Moses. It says, you shall truly or assuredly tithe all the increase of thy seed that the field brings forth year by year. Now, what does that mean? You shall surely, that is unfailingly, you must pay tithes. A tithe is a tenth of all the increase of thy seed that the field brings forth from your sowing. So this 10%, it had to be applied to the harvest, whatever crops they harvested from their sowing time. They must bring a tenth of it to the house of God. And that tenth is called the tithe. And that was what God used to furnish his house, to extend his kingdom. And the tithe was also given to the Levites. The Levites are the people that had no other occupation, they had no inheritance. God did not give them any lands when they apportioned the lands, because God said that he was their inheritance and was going to provide for their needs. So the tithe was given to them as payments so that they had enough food to eat, they didn't have to do any occupation. They are fully focused on the work of God. And today there are many people who are Levites in the church of God. So let's go to the book of Leviticus 27, verse 30, and Nehemiah 10, 37. Leviticus 27, verse 30. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
And all the tithe of the land, whether of the seed of the land or of the fruit of the tree, is the Lord's. It is holy to the Lord.
Yes. It is the Lord's, it is holy to the Lord. There are two statements there. All the tithes of the land is the Lord's. It is holy to the Lord. That means that 10% of your income belongs to God, number one. Two, it is holy. That means you must not touch it. You must not do anything ungodly with it. It's a holy portion of your money, which strictly belongs to God, which you must never touch. We know there's a doctrine going around that people should not pay their tithes. There's a pastor in Nigeria called Derek Fries who's spreading this gospel that the tithes was an Old Testament thing that was given to some farmers that didn't apply to current things. But actually, these are the agent of Satan that Satan is using to destroy God's people, because if you don't pay your tithes, God looks on you as a robber and will not allow you to enter his kingdom. So Nehemiah 10:37. Nehemiah 10:37. 37. Hallelujah. Everyone, yeah.
To bring the first fruits of our dough, our offerings, the fruit from all kinds of trees,
Yes.
the new wine and oil, to the priests, to the storerooms of
Yes.
the house of our God,
Yes.
and to bring the tithes of our land to the Levites.
Yes.
For the Levites should receive the tithes in all our farming.
Yes. Bring the tithes to the Levites. So, how does that apply to you and I? The tithe is 10% of the income we bring in from the work we've done, because most of us are not farmers like the Israelites. Some are, of course, but nowadays it's the money that you bring in that's what's accountable to you. So out of the money that God allows you to earn, you must bring a tenth of it to God. It is God's portion and is a holy portion. Anybody that takes or eats God's portion hits that country, it's damnation, it's condemnation. It is a serious sin. In fact, the Bible describes people like that, that are cursed. Go to the book of Malachi. You can actually read that. But let's go there right now. Malachi 3, verse 9. Book of Malachi. It's the last book in the Old Testament. Chapter 3, starting from verse. Let's see what happens when you don't pay your tithes. Starting from verse 7. Malachi 3, verse 7.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Yet from the days of your father,
Yes.
you have gone away from my ordinances, and have not kept them. Return to me,
Yes.
and I will return to you,
Yes.
says the Lord of hosts. But you said, in what way shall we return? Will a man rob God? Yes, you have robbed me.
Yes.
But you say, in what way have we robbed you? In tithes and offerings.
Okay.
You are cursed with a curse, for you have robbed me, even this whole nation. Bring all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house.
Yes.
And try me now in this, says the Lord of hosts,
Yes.
if I will not open for you the windows of heaven,
Yes.
and pour out for you such blessings that there will be not enough room to receive it.
Say one.
And I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes,
Yes.
for that he will not destroy the fruit of your ground.
Six.
Nor shall the vine fail to bear fruit for you in the field, says the Lord of hosts.
That's six. And all the sins shall call you blessed, and shall be a device
Like the land, says the Lord.
of hosts. So you can see the numerous blessings of paying your tithes. God says that when you pay your tithes, you are proving Him, you are testing Him, you are challenging Him. And He promises that when you challenge Him like that, He will open to you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing that you will not have enough room to receive it. How many of us want to have that? A blessing that you will not have enough room to receive it. That's what God promises when you pay your tithe. Secondly, He said He will rebuke the devourer for your sakes. Now, for the farming community, the devourer was the locust or an insect that destroyed their crops, and they were not able to harvest it. For you and I, a devourer is something that destroys your money. When you've earned it, and something happens to you, whether you become sick, or your children become sick, or your car breaks down, or something happens to your house that will need a lot of repairs. So all the money you made goes on that repair or that sickness, whatever it is. That is the devourer. It says, neither shall the vine cast her fruit before the time. And when the vine casts the fruit, that is, before you are able to pluck it, it's already fallen to the ground and destroyed. So you do all the work, and at the end you have nothing to show for it because it's already fallen. That's like a miscarriage. It's like you start something, and before you're ready to harvest it or to get it, it's already falling away from you. That is the curse. So it says that when you don't pay your tithes, you rob God because that tithe belongs to God. So don't listen to those tell you that no, it doesn't belong to God. The tithe belongs to God. When you don't pay it, you are robbing God. Secondly, you are cursed with a curse. There's a curse that comes upon the life of anybody who does not pay their tithes. That curse is the curse of working and not being able to get anything. Because the devourer now has full access to your income, to your property, to anything you have. Because if you have paid your tithe, God will have protected all the things you have with His presence. But once you fail to pay your tithes, that protection is not there, and the devourer can come and attack any part of your life. Be your car, be your house, be your health, anything. And all the money you earned will be whittled away. So not only will He rebuke the devourer, your blessings will not fall before the due cost, and all the nations pour you blessings. So numerous blessings of paying the tithes. And God instructs them because it's God's way of blessing us. You know, some people pray for blessings all the time, say that, oh, God bless me, and they keep on praying, but they don't pay their tithes. They don't give offerings, they don't give anything. And that's just a waste of time. God has made us to us very clear the way of being blessed by Him. And that way is give and shall be given unto you. pressed down, shaken together, will men give unto you. And running over, will men give unto your bosom. If you haven't done that, there's no point praying for blessings. But if you've done that, you don't have to pray much. Your blessings will automatically come unto you. But it says that you shall eat before the Lord your God, the place which you choose to place in there, the tithes of your corn, wine, oil, offerings of your hearts, that you may learn to fear the Lord your God always. So they were supposed to bring the tithes before God, give about 90% of it to the Levites, take a small portion to celebrate God's goodness to them. God wants them to celebrate His goodness, to thank Him for giving them the harvest. So you and I should do the same thing. And when we get our income, we should joyfully give God His 10% and rejoice as we come to give that money, because we're thanking God that God, thank you for this great blessing you gave me, give me the opportunity to earn this income and rejoice in your presence. And God wants a cheerful giver, not people who come with a life grudgingly and grudgingly put it in the box and say, well, God, let's see to go to portion now. No. You have to be cheerful and happy as you give that tithe to God, because you are rejoicing in His presence, His goodness to you, for making it possible for you to earn that income. Since now, there's a place where the Lord will choose to put His name there. That's the first thing. Don't just pay your tithes in every church, everywhere you see around the corner. It's not every church that is a church of God to start with. Even Jesus Christ called many of them synagogue of Satan in the book of Revelations. So all those important to pay your tithes, don't plant your tithes in any place. There must be a place where you know God's presence is, where they are truly serving God, lives are being changed, testimonies abound, the Spirit of God is present. That's where you should sow your tithes. Not just any dead church that people are legalistic and who are not serving God and doing their own thing. If you did that, you don't get much back. Because the tithe is like a seed. When you sow it, you must have a harvest. If you sow it, you would sow. That's why it says, in the place where the Lord has chosen to put His name. Now, it says that if that place is too far for them, they're not able to carry, anybody carry 10% of 1,000 or 20,000 hearts. I mean, before they get there, the little ones probably have died or something. So he said, well, God understands that. He said they should turn into money. That is, they set it or calculate the value of that 10%, take the money, go to the place where the Lord has chosen, and there they will give that at that place. For instance, they might buy anything they wanted, so you turn it into money and bind up the money in your hand and go to the place where the Lord has chosen. How does that apply to you and I? If in your area there's no church, you feel comfortable with paying your tithes, then you should ideally send it to a ministry that you know is doing the work of God. That's truly serving God in spirit and in truth. That is a ministry to show your tithes. Don't just say, oh well, I don't like this church, I don't believe that in the work of God, but I have to pay my tithes and sow it there. No, you can send it. You know, God recognizes that. Send it to where you believe God's presence is. That's a good soul to sow your tithes. And so you shall go there and then use that money to buy whatever you want and eat there for the Lord and celebrate and rejoice with money. You see, the emphasis on rejoicing. We must not be a tithe grudgingly. God wants us to rejoice as we give our tithes to Him. You know, God says God loves the cheerful. There's 2 Corinthians 9, verse 6 to 9. God loves the cheerful giver. You must give it joyfully. In many places, that when they come to pray, that people dance and dance because of my brothers, and they dance as they go back to their seats. They are rejoicing in God's goodness. And says, the Levites that's within your gates shall not forsake Him, for He has no power or inheritance with you. So the Levites totally depend on God for their daily supply. They have no other income. God prevented them from working. They were solely forced to do the work on His house. So you must always remember them. Numbers 18 verse 20 and 4 Corinthians, Romans 13 verse 4. Romans 13 verse 4. And 1 Corinthians 9, Numbers 18 20. Numbers 18 verse 20. Hallelujah.
Numbers 18, verse 20.
Yes.
Then the Lord said to Aaron, "You shall have no inheritance in their land, nor shall you have any portion among them.
Yes.
I am your portion
Mhm.
and your inheritance
Mhm.
among the children of Israel."
See? God told them, I'm your portion, I'm your inheritance. The Levites are not given any land to sow because the man is prepared to work as farmers. Their work was to take care of the house of God. And so God used the tithe as a means to pay them for their services. And the other passage was Romans 13, verse 4.
What, starting verse 4?
Yes.
For he is God's minister to you for good.
That's it.
But if you do evil, be afraid.
Yes.
For he does not bear the sword in pain.
Mm.
For he is God's minister,
Those are
an
the words.
avenger to execute wrath
Yes.
on him who practices evil.
That's it. And it says at the end of every 3 years, you will bring all the tithes of that year, the increase of that year, and you put it within your gates. And the Levites, because there's no part in inheritance with you, and the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, which are within your gates, shall come and shall eat and be satisfied, so that the Lord your God will bless you in all the work of thy hand which you do. So for you and I, that will be every 3 years. We will gather in all the widows, the fatherless, the strangers, and give them advice. Instead of taking it to the temple, in that case, we give it to the people around us. Now, we don't practice that, but that's what God told us to do, because their own system was different. They were all farmers, and amongst them there were widows. So God has established a welfare system. The government didn't have to do that. The church was the welfare system for the people. And in many places, the church does a lot for the people. Many countries, what government cannot do, the church does it. See? So that the people didn't have to be starving, all these people who had nobody to help them, the widows, the strangers, the fatherless, the Levites, they could be sure that they will have enough food to eat, because every 3 years it was given freely to them. They would come in, take whatever they wanted. For instance, if I take a whole bag of rice or whatever, I would last them for months. Just leave it out there, say that take as many as you want. As for you, take it to your house. Yes. So God made sure that these people are taken care of. God always has everything done perfectly. So we see the numerous benefits of the tithe. It says, so that the Lord may bless you in the work of your hands. Let's go to Proverbs 3, 9 and 10, and 11, 24. Isaiah 58, 7 to 12. Proverbs 3, 9 and 10, Proverbs 11, 24, Isaiah 58, 7 to 12. So we see how God blesses us is when we do His bidding, when we follow instructions, when we give to other people, and God will bless you and I. Go on.
Proverbs 3, 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Honor the Lord with your possessions,
Yes.
and with the first fruits of all of your increase.
Yes.
So your barns will be filled with plenty,
Mm-hmm.
and your vats will overflow with new wine.
See, when you honor the Lord with first fruits, your balance will go with plenty. You have to do something first. Don't just ask for blessings and your mindset, you don't give them to God. Expect God to bless you. It won't happen. Go on.
Proverbs 11,
24.
there is one who scatters,
Yes.
yet increases more,
Mm-hmm.
and there is one who withholds more than
Yes.
is right,
Mm-hmm.
but it leads to poverty.
Let's see this. Somebody who scatters and somebody who gives away, and yet his wealth is increasing. And somebody who is miserly doesn't want to give, but that person gets into poverty. So it's a very simple formula with God. Give to be given unto you. Sow and shall reap. If you don't sow anything, don't expect anything to grow in return. The Bible says that the more you sow, the more you harvest. If you're sowing a little seed, you can't expect a big harvest. It's unrealistic. If you want a big harvest, you must sow a big seed. So, moving to the next passage in the book of Acts, chapter 5, verses 1 to 11. It says, a certain man named Ananias, with Sapphira his wife, sold a possession and kept back part of the price. His wife also knew about it. And and brought a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet. But Peter said, Ananias, why has Satan filled thy hearts to lie to the Holy Ghost and to keep back part of the prize of the land? So to let you know what is the background, if we read Acts chapter 4, starting from chapter 32, Acts 4, chapter 32. I can actually read this. And the multitude of them that believed were of one heart and of one soul. Neither said any of them that aught of the things which he possessed was his own, but they had all things in common. A commune. That's how the church started. They had all things in common. In other words, if this is my house, it's also your house. You can use it, whatever you want, sleep in it, whatever you want to do, it is also your house. Everything was in common. They shared everything in common. Nobody said, oh, that's my car. Oh, that's my mattress. Oh, that's my clothes. No. Everything was shared. And that's the people who live like that today. There are communities, even in this place, there are many communities. So, and with great power, gave the apostles witness of the resurrection of the Lord Jesus, and great grace was upon them all. And see the result of that. When everything was common, everybody shared everything. Nobody said, this is my own, no selfishness. It was all selfless. And the power of God came upon them, and they had great grace. See, something happens before another thing. And so neither was there any among them that lacked. If this was practiced in this country or anywhere, that we don't need for welfare, that we don't need for people lining up, that we don't need for food bags or soup kitchens, because everybody will have it. There are people who have enough money to distribute to everybody in the area, and they'll still have lots left. See? So if the practice is this, then I know people will say that's communism, that's socialism, but it's the system of God. And because of they did that, God blessed them and great grace for them. So for as many as the possessors of lands or houses sold them and brought the prices of the things that were sold. So they sold their possessions, brought the money, and they laid them at the apostles' feet. And distribution was made unto every man according as he had need. So when he said them on purpose and said, well, that's it. That's all I have. I say, okay, you need a car. This is money for a car. You need school fees. That's the money. So everybody had enough. There was none at that. And since this, it was a school where the apostle was selling bananas, having land sold it and brought the money and made the apostles' feet. So they highlighted one man that did that, but many of them did that as well. Now this Ananias and Sapphira, this couple, they did the same thing. But instead of them to bring the full amount and sold it, they brought a part of it. That is deception. That's fraudulence. They were trying to get the glory of giving without paying the price. And many people like that today, they want the glory, they want people to call them, to praise them. Yet, they're not prepared to pay the price for that glory. The name of Jesus was got at a high price. He suffered. He bled and died to get that name which is above every name. The name is not a common name. It is a very precious name that even the demons are afraid to speak out that name. So this couple were looking for the glory. They say, oh, your name is among the list of the donors, but they did not give the full price. Now, when they came to Peter, the Holy Spirit told Peter what they had brought was not the full amount. And see how Peter responded. I said, Ananias, that's the man. Why has Satan filled your heart to lie to the Holy Ghost and keep back part of the price of the land? The root cause of every problem in humanity is Satan. He is the liar and the father of lies. He is the one that will make you lie and cheat, but he won't tell you that it will be found out at the end. He is the one that will deceive you to committing sin, fornication, but he will not tell you that they will catch you at the end. So he lied, he deceived, just like he deceived Eve. He says, oh, you can eat the forbidden fruit. You'll be like God. Nothing will happen to you. Well, you know what happened. You and I sin of Eve and Adam. Jesus Christ said, He's the father of lies. He said, there's no truth in him, that when he speaks a lie. Satan was come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Always check your thoughts. Because Satan has disguised as an angel of light and make you do things you shouldn't do. Always ask, would Jesus do what I want to do? If the answer is no, don't do it. You see? Satan, the same way he deceived Achan to go and steal the gold in Jericho, the bar of gold, even after Joshua wondered that nobody was taking anything in Jericho that it was cursed. But the lust in him drove him to do that. Satan, when he was doing it, he didn't tell him they were going to discover him. Well, you know what happened. He was found out, and he and his children and his family were all stoned to death. Satan's a great deceiver. Don't listen to his lies. When he tells you, oh, nobody will know, he is the one that will want to accuse you. When King David was having an affair with Bathsheba, he thought everybody would let Satan deceive him that nobody would know. In fact, they arranged to have a husband murdered to cover his sin. But God found him out. He suffered for the rest of his life because of that. So the lesson in this, Peter pointed the reason. He said, why have you allowed Satan to fill your heart? He knew the cause of that deception was Satan. He knew Satan had deceived you. When you see people lying, deceiving, defrauding people, know that spirits and unclean spirits in them, making them do those things. So he said, alright, Satan, fill your hearts. Let's go to 1 Kings 22, 21 and 22. And James 4:7. And Luke 22 verse 8. 1 Kings 22, 21 and 22. Luke 22 verse 8. James 4:7. Hallelujah.
Then Satan entered Judas, surnamed Iscariot, who was numbered among the 12.
See? Satan entered his hearts. It was that entry that allowed him to go and betray his Lord and Master for 5 pieces of silver. It was the loss of that money that drove him. Satan did not tell him that it was going to cost him his life. And forever and ever, he would forever condemn that name Judas. You never seen anybody call their children Judas. Nobody will do that. Permanent, eternal disgrace and condemnation. One, the next passage. Yeah.
Then a spirit came forward and
Mhm.
stood before the Lord.
Yes.
I will persuade him. The Lord said to him, in what way? So he said, I will go out and be a lying spirit
Yes.
in the mouth of all his prophets.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said, you shall persuade him and also prevail. Go out and do so.
You see, there can be lying spirits when you've been sent against you, or sent somebody to come and lie to you. Don't think that anybody, Satan entered Peter to try and discourage our Lord Jesus Christ from going to the cross. You say, what? Yes. Satan entered Peter and told Jesus not to go to the cross. And Jesus rebuked. He didn't rebuke Peter, he rebuked Satan. He said, Satan, get behind me. He didn't call Peter by name. He knew it was that spirit, that lying spirit in Peter that made him say those things. He said, but the thoughts are not the thoughts of God. So, Satan can enter somebody. Look at the man of God that was sent to destroy the altar that Jeroboam built. Well, God told him not to eat in that place. But Satan entered another prophet like him and made that prophet to tell him to come and eat. See? So Satan knew that this man, after doing this great job and destroying my kingdom, he cannot escape. I must get him. How can I do that? So I will enter a prophet like him. He will believe that prophet and disobey God. Satan, all he has to do is make you disobey God. And he knows that you can be judged. He doesn't have to judge you himself. The consequences are there. That man went to the prophet's house, believed him because of the prophets, against what God had told him, and he lost his life. So that's lion killed him. In fact, the same man who told him to come and eat at his house, as he was eating, God took hold of him and said, because you have disobeyed my word, you will not leave this place alive. And as he was going, a lion met him and killed him. So he was very careful what thoughts were allowed into your head. Don't just act on any thoughts. You know, that's why you have the prayers must always wash your heart with the word of God. You know, if your heart is evil and you're always reading bad things and this is bad things, Satan can easily inject the bad thoughts in your heart. But if your heart is clean, it's only very difficult for him to inject any bad thoughts into your heart. So Peter asked that question. He said, when you had it, was it not your own? And after you sold it, was it not your own? In other words, nobody is forcing you to bring this money to us. You chose to do it on your own. Why have you concealed this in your hearts? You have not lied unto men, but unto God. And it says, and Ananias, hearing these words, fell down and gave up the ghost, and great fear came on all men that heard these things. Can you imagine one lie cost him his life? Numbers 14:36. Not one lie. He fell down and died in the middle of the church, where everybody was gathered. There are people watching them. Right there, he lost his life. Well, imagine that happens today. We could all of us seeing it. That somebody died in the church from lying to the Holy Ghost. Well, Numbers 14:36.
Now the men, or Numbers 14:36.
Yeah.
Now the men whom Moses sent to spy out the land, who returned and made all the congregation complain against him by bringing a bad report of him.
Or the bad reports. So the young men arose and gathered his body and buried him, went to bury him. Then 3 hours later, his wife came in Sapphira, not knowing what had been done to her husband. She had no knowledge. But she had been privy to the plots to deceive God. They both planned this, that they were going to tell Peter a wrong amount so that they would keep some for themselves. See? They wanted the glory, but not the prize. The people who truly donated gave all, and they trusted God for their care. But these people don't trust God enough. They say, oh, suppose we give it and we have a need. Let's just keep back the part of it. And of course, Peter asked her, is this the amount you sold the land for? And she said, yes. I said, why? How is that you agreed together, you plotted together, conspired with your husband to tempt the spirit of the Lord. See? When we lie to God, we tempt the spirit. We're saying, God, you don't know what we were doing. And people come to the tithe box and they give an amount which is not 10%. They're just condemning themselves because God knows how much they're giving. They want the glory, everybody seeing them paying their tithes, but they don't want to pay the full price. That's exactly what Sapphira and Ananias did. And behold, the feet of them which have buried your husband at the door, I shall carry you out. And she fell down straight away, and he took the ghost, and she also died, and they carried her and buried her. Great fear came upon all the people, as many as had these things. So everybody knew that you cannot lie to God and get away with it. I wish everybody would have that experience. And people were afraid to lie to people. They tell all kinds of lies in the house of God. They're not afraid of God. They tempt the spirit of the Lord when they do that. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 10:9, Deuteronomy 6:16. 1 Corinthians 10:9, Deuteronomy 6:16. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Lord, let us tempt Christ, as some of them also tempted
Yes.
and were destroyed by serpents.
You tempt Christ when you take actions that show that you don't believe in Him or that you don't trust Him. Okay, 1 Corinthians 10:9. 1 Corinthians 10:9. First Corinthians 10:9.
Lest thy seed
Yes.
No,
Okay.
wait, that was 2 Corinthians.
It's first one, verse 10, right?
1 Corinthians 10.
Right, yes. Can go there.
Nor let us tempt Christ,
Uh-huh.
as some of them also tempted, and
Yes.
were destroyed by serpents.
Mm-hmm. See, we're destroyed by serpents. So we must trust God for all our needs. It's a very simple formula. If you want God to bless you, make sure you bless the house of God with the tithes and offerings, and you don't lack anything. But it's better to do that than to lie and to be condemned at the feet of God. Let us pray. Jehovah, Jesus Christ, who I know, the God of all the truth, the giver of all good things, the God of all blessings. Thank you for the word of God given to us today. That let us go sink deep into our spirits and make a difference in our lives. Oh Lord, as we serve you, let your truth set us free. Deliver us from the lies of Satan, from the deception of riches of this world, that we will truly be freed by your word to give our tithes and offerings as you commanded us to do, so that you can bless the work of our hands. Deliver us from deception, from trying to defraud and lie to God. Give us the truth and to set us free. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. Amen.